Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. We are down in Stormwind and we're just going to do our dailies and our auctions and all our stuff like that. But before we get started, we need our companion for the week. And today I'm just going to go for the Azure Whelpling. I quite like this little guy, and he's pretty cool. He just kind of follows you around flying and just keeps you all company. So yeah, we've got our rawhide gear on and we are going to go just straight over to the auction house and start dealing with that. I did get another holy protection potion, but I didn't do it last week. I just done it just now, so we will list the holy protection potion this week, but we won't be able to do it later. So we got one here that's sold, 92 gold right there, excellent. And then we got the plans for the solid iron mall, that one sold. This was stuff that we found down in expired. Oh, that's expired, that one has. Yeah, that was stuff that we found in the wetlands, wasn't it? Yeah. And then auction successful, that one there. And then the diamond hammer that we keep listing for 1,000 gold, that one hasn't sold yet. And neither have the scouting trousers of the eagle. Now, those scouting trousers of the eagle, we've listed them quite cheap and they're still not shifting. So we may have to change our plans with those in particular. However, I will go through and I'll list a load of stuff now, and then we can get on with the daily quest for cooking. Well, we picked up a whole load of greens and stuff last week, so I've listed all of those. And I've just gone for a standard rule this week. We're going 15 gold for any item of clothing and 20 gold for any weapon or anything held in the hand. So you've got the wand there for 20 gold and a staff there for 20 gold. The others are 15, other than the diamond hammer. And then I've got this one for 35, dual crafting recipe, the holy protection potion recipe, 97 gold 50. And then I've sold, listed a little bit of silk cloth as well. Most of the rest of this is our gear and stuff that we want to keep, or we will be selling to the vendor. The one last thing that we wanted to do was we just wanted to see if the other piece of our rawhide outfit is available, and it's still not there this week. So we will check every week for the rawhide. I will actually see if I can find out where to get that. I did say I'll do that last week, so I might do that in a minute. We're just going to run over to where the cooking daily is, and we're going to grab that one. And I might also just quickly check and see if I can find where the rawhide shirt is. We might take a detour and see if we can go and kill a few creatures in order to try and get it. Well, I've taken a look, and it would appear that it's the Nightbane in Duskwood that we were fighting previously down here. They have a chance of dropping it. However, it is like a 0.3% chance of it dropping, so I'm not too worried about it. There is also a rawhide belt, and there is a rawhide cloak as well that we could also get. So maybe we will do that later on. But anyway, my daughter Penny loves pumpkin pancakes, but we have a shortage of pumpkins here in Elwyn from the frostbite last season. I've heard of a new pumpkin patch north of Stormwind that might be ripe for the picking now, though. Head out and harvest a few of those ripe pumpkins for me, and let's see what we can do. I accept. I accept your epic quest, noble adventure, and all the rest of it, to go and find some pumpkins. Yeah. Right, I'm going to try and leap my way down through here so we can just have a quick run through the new garden area that's been built from the remains of the Elven Quarter. Is it the Elf District, Elven Quarter? I think it was Elven Quarter, that used to be there, and then Deathwing came along and very unkindly destroyed it utterly. So we're going to, we go from there and we head up over to, this is behind, I'm going to show you on the map. We've got the Cathedral Square, we've got the Mage Quarter there, and that's where we pick up the quest. The Trade District is like the first area you come into. So we've gone up through here, and we've gone through Lion's Rest, which is this new area down here. We could also have gone back around and through Cathedral Square. Basically, we are heading out now around, actually I don't know if I can get through the wall down this side. I need to get out here. This is where I need to go. I need to go up here into this open area up here. So I'm going to try and head out this way. Is it this way that I want to go? Yes. I'm going to see if I can get through this way in order to get there. This is through the Stormwind Cemetery. It's quite a big area, this is. And there's quite a lot of cemetery area here. You've got a few plaques and stuff that's kind of littered around. I don't know if there's any actual plaques that you can see. There's the odd place up through here that's kind of, it's like a point of interest, but it's not actually anything majorly interesting. Oh, there's something up there. I don't think we can get through. I got this feeling that I'm just wandering around in a circle here, so we can come racing through the graveyard. What about up this way? We do come... Ah, there is a plaque over here. There is at least one point of interest that we can go and take a look at. Let's come in here, and... Tiffin Elarian Rin Memorial. Oh, this is the old queen. Fair and just, a wit as quick as a smile. May the light inherit your warmth, for our world grows cold in your absence. That is King Varian Rin's wife, and who's the young lad called? I can't remember his name now. The prince. The prince, Prince something. It's his mother. That's really sad, actually. Right, anyway, I'm going to have to run all the way around. I'm going to have to just cut through here and get over to where we actually need to be. Well, you can't get out that way, so you've got to come into the Dwarven District and then out through the back entrance down here, and then we can head off round over to the pumpkin patch. There's a few small farms out here. It's like a really sheltered, like the perfect spot. So if you don't mind living close by to the city life, this is actually the perfect spot for a farm because it's quite protected in here. You're not going to have hundreds of people, hundreds of enemies coming in and trying to kill you and stuff like that. However, I imagine that it is a bit limited, and you do have people running around half-inching your pumpkins, don't you? So you got to weigh these things up. But do you want to sort of live out there with the wolves and the bears and stuff, or do you want to live in here and have people steal your pumpkins? Got to be one or the other, really. You can't sort of have no wolves and nobody stealing your pumpkins, unless you can stand there with a big old crossbow or something like that and pepper everybody's backside that comes along trying to steal with arrows. And I think that's generally frowned upon. Even though they're stealing your pumpkins, it's still frowned upon. Anyway, I will take this and we will go back over to the chef and we can turn this quest in, and then we can head back up to the Arathi highlands and continue on our epic questing adventures up there. You know, when you've got to gallop from one end of this city to the other, it does actually take quite a while. This city is bigger than you think it is. And you sort of come in and you just see Stormwind there, and you like have a quick look through, and right, Mage District, Dwarf District, Trade District, that sort of thing. It does seem like it's all sort of fairly compact and each area is quite small. But when you've got to run from one end to the other, even though we're on horseback, it does actually take quite a while. I mean, I guess once you get like fast flying speed, things are a lot quicker than they are with riding around. But when you're down on foot, it is quite a distance to be able to get all the way through. Right, Penny's pumpkin pancakes. Have you finished collecting the pumpkins? Nice job, Grundorn. Penny will be very excited for breakfast tomorrow. We get +1 cooking skill, Epicurean's award, and 5,300 XP. A simple request. We've done 5 daily quests, I think. Is that it? Complete a daily quest every day for 5 consecutive days. We didn't do it for 5 consecutive days. It doesn't actually count as 5 consecutive days. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. So we need to put back on our normal gear. And I don't know if I've got everything. I don't think that I changed anything up last time. Equip. There we go. No, that is everything that we had. There's our rawhides. We got our 4 rawhide items here. But we can get some more. So we got tough. Let's just see. What does the tough leather armor look like? That doesn't go well with the rawhide stuff, does it? So we'll just sell that. Although, I tell you what. Let me just change this stuff over. It sort of fits, doesn't it? I mean, it could be like a temporary... We'll have that one temporarily. I don't know. I'm going to hold it. In the comment section today, do you think I should use the tough leather armor as my costume piece? To go with the rawhide, or should we just stay bare-chested until we can get the rawhide item that we really want? So yeah, let me know about that one in the comment section today, and I'm just going to compare a couple of these. That one's no good. I don't actually think there were any others that we got. No, there wasn't. So I bring that down here, and that wooden whistle there, that was the thing that we got from our archaeology dig. Dwarven Mild, I'm not going to worry about that. So yeah, we'll sell that one. Those are no good there. What have I got up here? Nothing that I want to keep hold of at the moment. Right, everything that we've got in this bag here we can sell. I'm not worried about that mana potion. I'm not going to use that. And also, the thing with the mana potion is they don't sell... They're worthless on the auction house as well. They're just not worth it. So we'll sell that straight to the merchant so we can get rid of all of this stuff here. That's done. There we go. And now we can hearth back to the highlands. And we can start our questing. So we got our swords. We got everything ready. So our first one is find Sheikh Sobreen at Faldir's Cove. We can investigate the shards. I don't think I wanted to investigate the shards just yet. I wanted to leave that until later on. So we'll have to see. Just go to the map here. So we got that one up there, which is investigating the shards. I got 3 quests over here now. There's that one over there, Trelane's Wand of Invocation, and we got Sheikh Sobreen down there. So I think we're going to go for that one first. We'll leave the stone shards for a minute. And we'll head down here and we get this... You know what? No, actually, we're going to go for the stone shards because we might be able to get that whole quest chain done today, which would actually be pretty cool if we can. So I'm going for a random mount to start with today. And we have the Sky Golem, which is craftable with engineering. Very cool mount. I really like this one. Sen made this one for me, actually. I didn't make this one for myself. So, yeah, right. We want to head just in here. So it's actually just over behind Dabiri's farmstead here. I don't remember if this is good. Oh, this is good. This is a good area. So basically the Hordes will come along here and they will have some quests for this one. But we are just going to sidetrack here and we're going to grab this tin vein, which means we'll probably have to kill these raptors at the same time. So I'm just going to grab that one as well, just in case. He decides to come over and... oh, no, he's too far away. All right, we'll ignore that one and we'll just grab these 2 here. Throw a shield at them. We'll soon take care of these. It doesn't take a lot to dispatch them. Oh, we got this adventurer's guide over here. This is suggesting that we go to the hinterlands. I have no intention of going to the hinterlands, and we're going to finish these quests here, and then we're going over to Desolus. That was the next one that I wanted to do, if at all possible. Although Desolus, we are actually in the level area for Desolus now, so we can leave that one running on auto a second. And if we go over to here, Desolus is 30 to 35. So we've just reached the level, suggested level for Desolus. So I'm now kind of thinking, I'm wondering if we should ignore it. I like Desolus, but there is a lot of running around on that area. You do have to like travel some quite long distances to complete all the quest chains, which, you know, that's against it. For it is it's a completely different area and it's over on the other continent. I mean, we can go to the other one that's other areas over on the other continent just so that we can explore around there. But maybe it'd be better if we went and found somewhere that was a little bit higher still, so that we are... No, basically we want to start... By the time we finish this, we're going to be 32, maybe 33. So we want to be looking at an area that starts at level 35, which would give us a bit more of a challenge with the creatures that we're fighting. So I don't know. We'll take a look at that. We'll think about that when we finish here in Arathi and see what kind of level we're at before we move. Shard pulses softly and a whisper slowly echoes through your head. Help. My name is Misrael. I am a princess of the earth, and my captors, the giants, have trapped me deep beneath the Arathi highlands. These crystal shards are the only way I can speak to the surface world. Please help me. Allies of the giants, the dry-whiskered kobolds, have a shard like this, one in their dry-whiskered gorge to the east. To power the cluster, you must gather motes of Misrael from... Is it Misrael or Mis... I think it's Misrael. From the kobolds and apply them to it. I beg you, Grundorn, aid me. Right. We begin the epic quest. So we've got to head all the way over here and start attacking those guys over there. So I'm going to just race over there and then we can start doing our attacking and working through the kobolds. Here we go. The kobolds are actually right up against Hammerfall, which is the horde area. So we've got to be careful that we don't go in there or we are going to get into a spot of bother. We do not want to go and say hello to them. So we want Thundering Charms. We have a Stormpike Battle Charger. Now, I think that what you can do, you just head up here and they're around the back here. I think this is where they are. Is it up through there? There's a person there. Right, well, there's another one over there. It's either up this way or it's on a little bit further and then there's a road up through. Is it this way? No, it is this way. It's quite well hidden, actually, isn't it? So we come right up into here. There is some more ore that we can gather while we're in here. But we have another person that we need to sort of concern ourselves with. So let's just get this one down here. And grab him. And then there is... we got a... oh, it's the moat of Mithril that we need to get. But we can pick this one up here as well. The iron... oh, an iron deposit. See, that's really good. We do want iron, don't we? Right, if he's going in there and sort of grinding away with those, we're going to head down this way, and we're going to grab the area. There is an area down here that's got some as well. I don't know how fast these respawn, so this could be interesting. It could be quite entertaining to try and get all of these. If we need 12 moats, I don't know how many we... ooh, okay, one shot. That's pretty good. I can cope with that. This might take a while. This might take more than a while. If the drop rates are like that, this might take a very long time. I've come back up around and I'm going into the cave, in part because you do get some mining nodes when you're in the cave, so I figured that's probably a good enough reason for me to come into here. And I think there's more than enough people and more than enough creatures in here to cover us and the other guy that's in here as well. So we don't need to sort of worry about stepping on each other's toes. At least I'm hoping that's the case. So we grab him, Digger, and... yeah, they've all got these moats, so it's just dry whisker kobolds. We just got to get any of them, I think. Grab you there. There's another moat there. And, oh, I got a green then. That's not bad. And... oh, yeah, you don't need to mine them individually. Oh, mithril deposit. I don't think we're going to be able to get the mithril, so we're going to get little pieces of it. Yeah, mithril or nuggets. Not quite as good when you got to do that. However, we can get a couple of these. Oh, I got 3 of them. And, oh, there's the thingy up there that we got to turn into. So it's in here that we want to be anyway. So let me just throw that one down, and then... oop, there we go. Chuck that around them, and you're out. So we got 3 of them there, and 1 moat. Yeah, this is going to take us a little while to get through this. Is there any more over this way? We did the... there was... oh, he's over there. Let's head this way, and we go up round the top, and there should be a few more when we get up round there. Here we go. Oh, there's one more anyway. We'll take that one out. A couple of shield moves, and he's taken care of easily. And then we got that one up there. Throw that. He's going to go for 2 of them. Excellent. That's even better. Take him and that one down very quickly. And then you, I will taunt you over. Oh, he's going to stand over there. That's a little bit inconvenient for us, really. 2 more shards. So I've got 5 shards so far. 5 of 12, you realise. And I've got a rogue right next to me who's stealthing in through. I'm guessing maybe he can turn stuff in. If he's stealthing right past everything, he might already be able to turn the quest in. So we got some more of these, and there is Geomancer Flint Dagger. Right, well, let's not worry about Geomancer Flint Dagger. Is that up there that we want? Let me just see him. Is he like a... oh, he's a rare spawn. Oh, we missed that one, didn't we? That's not so good. Right, I think we're going to have to go back outside. This is one of those annoying quests, I remember now. It's one of those annoying quests where there just aren't enough creatures around, and they don't spawn fast enough to like allow you to get through it reasonably quickly. You got to spend ages running around trying to find the respawns so that you can eventually get the all of the drops. So this could take us a little while. Well, there's a few of them out here, so I can grab those up nice and quick. Taunt you in and grab you, and I'll grab you as well. And then I'm going to throw a shield around all of them. That's most of them taken care of. Oh, one more. Go on, grab him. There we go. Right. What do we get? I got 2 more shards from that lot. See what I mean? It does take us quite a while to get through them. And these quests, I do find them a little bit irritating because there's... you know, you don't have to have this many drops off of a slow spawn rate. It's this kind of... it's unnecessary, like, padding of a quest in order to, like, make something take a little bit longer. It does feel like it's kind of that unnecessary padding, which is something that I used to do a lot in MMOs. And you don't see, to be fair, you don't see a lot of these quests anymore. You do see a few of them, but you don't see a great deal of them. So I'm just going to grab that one from the Horde so that he's not being interfered with any longer. Although that guy is... oh, no, he's not. I thought he was flagged for a minute, but he's not flagged. Flag for PvP, that means. So we got a few more up here. I'll tell you what, we could probably run into the mine now, and then make it down through. Come up here. There's one more that I want up there. If I can grab you as well. And I'll drop that down like that. Oh, he's decided to run away. Coward. I'll grab those there. So the one that's running away, he will get back over there and then he will go back to full health. So we're going to need to go over and grab him. We have to do him again. And there. Right, what are we? We're on 9 moats at the moment. I'm hoping we can get... Yep, there's another. So we've got 10 moats now. So by the time we go back up and we go down in through the kobold cave again, we should have gotten all 12. At least that's what I'm hoping. So I can come up here and I'll grab that one there. And then we can take both of these out together. And that one. There's another moat. We've got one more that we need to get. And we should be good to go. That one. Yeah, probably if we had come through this on our own, we'd have been... Yeah, there's 12. We probably would have been alright. We probably would have been able to do it like the first time through, to be fair. But it was just because there were other people in here as well. So we can ignore the kobolds now. And if we go this way round, we should be alright for ignoring all of them. We can just do a straight run all the way through. And we got some more ore over there as well. Should be able to grab. It's an iron deposit. So iron, we do actually get the iron. It's only the mithril that we're not getting at the moment. We're just getting the nuggets. So Princess Trapped is up round here. So I'm going to come up round here and I will grab this ore. We'll see if that rare spawn has respawned. I very much doubt it though. I'd be genuinely surprised if he's respawned up there. If he has though, we might be able to get ourselves a reasonable quality green that we'll then be able to sell at the beginning of next week. Well, we can attempt to sell it anyway. Whether we'll actually sell it is obviously an altogether different matter. No, he's not up here. We've got a rogue who's just stood here waiting. I'm guessing maybe that rare spawn does drop something nice, because they do that sometimes. People will sit there and they will wait for a rare spawn to respawn, and they'll spend ages doing it. I don't have the patience for it myself. I honestly don't. Hang on, I wanted to read that, didn't I? Right, the cluster of shards looks much like the shards of Misrael, but the same feeling of security does not pulse through them. Ah, you've activated these shards. Already I feel more myself, but alas, I am still far from free. 4 stones of binding are scattered throughout Arathi. These stones keep me pinned beneath the earth. To unlock them, you must unlock the strongest, a stone of inner binding, and to do that, you must gather keys from the other 3. These stones are watched by guardians, but if you are clever or lucky, you may find ways to banish them. Gather the burning key, the cresting key, and the thundering key from the stone of west binding, the stone of east binding, and the stone of outer binding. Right, that is our next quest. And that one is quite interesting. You've got to go to each of the areas and you've got to kill the elementals that are there. And then after you've done that, you can then free her. So we got to go to there. So what we've actually got to do is we've got to go to the circle of outer binding, the circle of west binding, and where's the circle of east binding? Is that the one over here? That might be the one over there. You know, I don't actually remember. We need to go up round here a little bit more because there's still an area of the map that's not been uncovered. So we're going to go up there, and that's the bit that we're going to try and go for first. But there is those 3. We want the east binding, circle of east, the circle of west, and the inner circle. The inner circle is right in the middle of the map. That's easy to find. I think the east binding one is not far from where we first picked up that quest. So if we go here, we got a chopper this time, a Mechgineer's chopper, and I'm going to run down over to where I think the circle of east binding is. Yeah, just straight up here. It's above the area where we did the quest that we did was down there, but this one is up here, and it does actually mark it on the map each time. It marks the first one, and then it will mark the, I think it does the middle binding and then the outer binding or something like that. But it will mark them all up. So we can go here and we can grab these guys, and all we got to do is kill them. I think we kill them, and that's how it works. I think. I might be wrong on this. Let me just go. Right, I'm pretty sure, because you get the burning key. Don't they drop... I don't know if they drop something, and then you can use it to do something else with them. Or if you just got to kill these guys until such time as you get the drop that you're after. So we're gonna keep killing the cresting... Yeah, because you get the cresting key. So we're going to keep killing these guys until we get the right key. Or get a key drop, or something drop that will help us out. Because they drop... What was that? Thundering Charm. Ah! Banishes a cresting exile. We got that from the kobolds. So if I take that one there, we'll use that. And if I go over to the Cresting Exile, I can then use that. Let's see. Oh, it just kills it. Oh, it doesn't actually do anything else. I thought maybe it would be like really, really useful and help us out, but no, it doesn't. Oh, right, we come in here. Cresting Key. So we open this one and we get the Cresting Key. I thought you had to kill the guys, but no, apparently you don't. So the next one now is going to be the inner binding one, which is right over there. Right, actually, it's right close to Refuge Point. I'm not going to use my Hearthstone just yet, though. I'm going to run over to there, because then we got to go all the way over to there, and then we will hearth back from the Circle of West Binding, because we also need to go down there and do the Wand Over Fist, the Trelane's Wand of Invocation one as well. So we do have quite a few quests that we've got to run around a little bit for. Anyway, let's go over to the Stone of Binding. Circle of Outer Binding. Just grab this iron a minute. There we go. And there should be, just in the middle, we don't actually have to worry about killing the elementals. Although somebody has been killing. I don't know if they have like a particular drop. I think that you may be able to get like an elemental pet off of some of these, but I'm not entirely certain. So we can grab the Thundering Key there. And then we need to race off. So we got one to the south. We got a quest to the south of us, which is down here, the Wand Over Fist, which I'm going to head towards. And then we also need to go up there to the Stones of Binding and get that quest as well. So we do have a bit of running around. I'm going to do that one later. We will go down here and get this one first. And then we can go over and get that one. And we'll also just uncover this bit down here a minute as well. Just so that we got the map being uncovered properly. It's Trelane's Wand of Invocation that we want in here. And I can't actually remember who has it, because it doesn't look like the Boulder Fist. I think we just got to go. We got to ignore these lot, and we just run straight inside if we can. We may not be able to do this very well. I think we can. I think we can get away with this. We can just run all the way in. There's some iron, or there's ores in here. Quite a few ores. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's stop right here. If we can do it from this point, we might be lucky enough. We've got a mage over there that is still fighting us, but if I go round the corner, I should be out of range of that one, so that I can mine this bit a minute. And he'll come running up, and he will shoot me again. There he is. But we don't really need to worry about very much with this one. Easy. One more chop. And that one's taken care of. We got another piece of ore to mine down here, and then we can go back up round and we can go and get the piece of ore up there. And oh, is it a piece of ore? I think it's not actually a piece of ore. I think it's just the Wand of Evocation that we want. Invocation, not evocation. Which way is it? It's up. Oh, it's down here. It's in this one. I'm going to have to take all of these out this time, I think. So I'll take you, and I will take you. It's the mage that I want to remove mostly, and then I can get for him. And I could do that. Easily take care of him. Actually, that was really simple. He should... Yes, there we go. Trelane's Wand of Invocation. That's the one that we want. So we've gotten that. There was no ore in here. It was just him. It was the quest thing. Quest marker. So we've got to get out of here. Then we want to head over to the West Binding. We want to go right over to the west of Arathi Highlands. And this is one thing with questing, is you do sometimes have to do quite a lot of running around, and it can be a little bit tedious. So let's just get to this point here, summon up our warhorse this time, and we will come racing out of here. I want the Stones of Binding. We're going to go in a straight line all the way up across to that one. It's going to take us a little while to run up there. Let's just ignore... I'm going to try to ignore these, but they are slowing me down a bit. Oh, there we go. We should be fine now. We'll come out here onto the road, and we'll run up through. I'm going to uncover that bit. We'll go in here later. And then we've still got that bit down there to do as well, which is something that we'll worry about later on. Fosruck there. He's a quest... I don't know if he's a quest target, or if he's a quest... He's something to do with a quest. Normally it's a quest objective or quest target if he's got that little symbol there. Doesn't mean that he's got a quest, it means that he's part of a quest later on. We're running up near Stromgard there, and you can see down there's actually where we turn in the quest once we've gotten all the other bits. So that's where we're going to be heading after we've got the piece from the Circle of West Binding. But I'm still heading along this way because I'm going to come... I'm not going to go in there, that's into Stromgard. I'm going to continue on up here, and I want to go over to this bit in here so that I can uncover that little area there. And then Stromgard, you come in the front there. You go right in those front gates, and we got quite a few quests in there to do now. But most of it is like in, and you get like all of these quests and you do them all at once. It's a lot easier if you can do them all at once rather than having to do bit by bit. I'm not sure what this is over here. There, I think that's a little horde. Yes, it is. You can see the smoke and that. They're currently dabbling and dealing in their plagues and other obscenities like that. Not good. We don't like that. We don't like that. I'm not a horde character player. I have tried playing the horde characters. I've tried sort of doing some of the starting areas. I just can't get into it. I just can't. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me personally. I don't sort of get in with the lore and everything for the horde sides. It doesn't. I know some people that really love the way that it works out and the way that it's all done. But for me personally, the lore and everything around the horde side, I don't personally like it very much. I don't like the real sort of warlike approach that they have to everything, where they kill everything, or the undead spreading out their plagues. I mean, occasionally it's fun to play like this massive bringing out all the plagues and everything, but it still doesn't really appeal to me very much. And so for that reason, I don't generally play horde. And yes, I admit that the human side is also equally prone to starting war and all the rest of it, so there's not really a lot to choose from there, but still, it is down to a matter of personal preference with a lot of it, and yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't really like the undead characters. The undead characters really don't appeal to me very much at all. There's just something about the way that they sort of are depicted in this game that I don't particularly like. And I'm more used to when I'm playing a game. Yeah, so we've uncovered that area there now. I think we got two areas. We've got one down there and this one in here to uncover next. And that will be all of them. The main thing that yeah, with undead, I don't generally like the idea of playing as an undead. I prefer the idea of killing undead in any of the games that I'm playing. It's so yeah, that's why I don't really like the undead. And Tauren, I don't know. I suppose of all of them, the Tauren is probably the one that's most appealing to me. But even that is not great for me. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We are done here, so we can half back there, and then there is the quest that we want to go. So I'm going to half back to Refuge Point, and then we are going to go south to the Circle of Outer Binding, I think it is. Is it Outer or Inner? It's one of them. It's the Stone of Inner Binding that we're heading to, so we can come racing out of Arathi Point here. I'm not actually going to turn the quest. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. We will do that. We're just turning in this quest that we got here, which was Trelane's Wand. It's the only one that we've got in here. Or I think it is anyway. Wand over Fist. Our goal is the wand, Grundorn. Focus on that for now. Brilliant, Grundorn. One item down and 3 more to go. Oh, great, 3 more. The other 3 items are all in Stromgarde. Take a rest and get your strength back. The next phase of my plan will require a little more time and effort. Come back to me after you've gotten a warm meal and some rest. All rested? Here's our next step. There are ogres all around the Tower of Arathor in Stromgarde. We're going to need to ward you against the tower's defenses. To do that, we're going to need some gems the Bold of His Shaman have taken a liking to. They took them from the tower, but they're not going to stay in their possession for long. Get one of them gems and bring them to Crichton. He knows the spell to enchant it. So we need to find an azure agate and bring it to Apprentice Crichton at Stromgarde Keep.
See you soon.
I used to have... Oh no, we don't want that quest. So yeah, we need to get that one, and again, that's another one that's over in here, Trelane's defenses. That's all back in there, and then the defense one, that stays in Stromgarde, I think, as well. So like the conclusion to the whole zone is kind of based around that. We've got this side quest, which is the stones, and it is not like the main quest of the area, I don't think. It used to be. Well, I don't know. It depends how you look at it. We got the human side, and then you've got this elemental side as well. So there's 2 separate sort of stories playing out across the whole thing. So we're going to come racing down through here, and we go into the Circle of Inner Binding. Thinan, stop, foolish mage. We cannot let you summon the creature Misrael. Oh, great. Someone else has done that. I'm going to kill that thing anyway. I don't know why that person is running away, but I'm guessing he's done the quest and... Come over here and I will help you. Go on. What are you doing? Why are you... You need to attack it, I think. I'm standing here and I'm hitting it for you, but yeah. Right, let's do that. And I will mine it. Can I mine it? Oh, I can mine those down there. I've got mining skills, so I can mine those. And... It looks like he summoned it up, but he didn't do anything else with it. So we want to go over here, and we want to turn this quest in, like this. Continue. Oh, hang on. No. I want to see what it says. This is a stone of inner binding. It is the strongest of binding stones and must be unlocked for the others to open. Mizrael speaks through the stone. You've done it! You opened the stones of binding. I can feel the shackles about me loosen, and freedom draws ever closer. You're a noble paladin, Grundorn, my rescuer. Opening the stones of binding loosened much of the confinement, but the lock still holds me chained. It is the keystone you see among this circle of stones, and the key is held by one of my captors, the Stone Watcher Fosruck. You must obtain that key, and which the Stone Watchers call the Rod of Order, from Fosruck, and use it to open the keystone. Grundorn, you've done so much to aid me. Just a little more, and my gratitude will shake the very foundations of the earth. Accept. Right, so we're going to go and get Fosruck now, which is the guy that we've seen over there. And then once we've done that, we can then come back and we can open it up. And these giants, they didn't seem to like it. We got a new spell, Divine Protection. That one there. Reduce all damage you take by 20% for 8 seconds. That's not too bad, actually. That would be a pretty good one. Right, I've gone the wrong way. I want to go up onto the top, and then we want to kill Fosruck, and then we're going to come back over here, and then after we've killed we can do this quest over here, and we're going to complete that, and that's what we're going to do for today's episode. And then we're going to go into Stromgarde in next week's episode, and we'll do that and that. Well, actually, we also need to go to the pirates. We'll go to the pirates first in next week's episode. Then, after we've dealt with the pirates down in the cove, we will then go to Stromgarde, and we will complete the quest chains for Arathi Highlands. And then we can see where we're going to go next. I'm still considering Desolus, but we're getting further and further along. We're like level 32 now, so we don't necessarily want to do any more. We don't necessarily want to get any higher level than that. Yeah, level 32. We're going to be 33, maybe even 34, so it might be better if we carry on somewhere else. So Fosruck, we can't talk to him. We've just got to kill him on the spot. There we go. We can get started on this. These giants, I don't know, sometimes they're really good, they're like really friendly, and then other times they're not. They're really, really not very friendly. Right, so we can mine him. You can mine a lot of the elementals and giants and stuff like that. Oh, I love this mount. This is the Jade one, or the Emerald one, I can't remember which it is, Jade or Emerald. The green one, the Green Panther. And there are 5 Panthers altogether. You've got a blue one, a green one, a red one, and a yellow one. And then you get all of those and you combine them together, and you can also make a black one. And Sen made me all 5. So basically, she made the green, two each of the green, yellow, red, and blue. And then you take 4 of, you take 1 of each, and you combine them together to make the black one. And then you have the other. So the black one sells on the auction house for like $250,000 gold. It's utterly obscene, the amount of money that you have to pay for one of those black ones. So I had to pay a bit of cash out for some of the materials for them, but then Sen did the rest of it. So I didn't have to pay anywhere near as much as what a lot of people have got to do to get these mounts. Absolutely brilliant. I was really pleased with that. Anyway, the keystone is charged with tremendous geomantic energy. You place the rod in a keystone, and a shudder is felt beneath you. Uh-oh. Ah, there is Thanan. That's the guy there, and he was not happy. Stop, foolish paladin. We cannot let you summon the creature Mizrael. Right, I'm going to kill Thanan in a minute. There we go. And get rid of that one there. And I'm also going to mine him out as well. There we go. Right. As the stone goes quiet, you're left with a vague sense of unease. Something isn't right. Perhaps you should tell Squirto of what you've done so far. Return to Squirto at Refuge Point in Arathi Highlands. Right, we got 9 minutes left on our cooldown over there. So we're going to start running back towards Refuge Point, and that is it for this week. We will be we'll just see what he says. I got a feeling that we've actually got a dungeon quest to wrap this quest line up. I don't remember. We might have. We'll see. But yeah, we will do the pirates, and then we'll go to Stromgarde in next week's episode, and we should finish up everything in Arathi Highlands as well, which is going to be really good. So I've been quite pleased that we can get rid of, get all of this done. Let me just come down through here. I'm quite pleased with our choice of playing a paladin. Is one of my favorites. You do have this like several other, but there's quite a few classes that are good. I don't like playing a rogue. I don't enjoy playing the rogue, and I've tried playing the shaman as well, and I just don't get on with the shaman, like the the spells and everything. Mostly it's the totems. It's throwing down totems all the time. I just don't get on with it at all. Most of the others I do alright with. On the mage as well. So we got mage, shaman, and rogue are the ones that I don't really get on with. But other than those, most of the classes, the other classes that are left, I quite enjoy. I quite enjoy sort of swapping in between all of them. Anyway, Squirto, Israel's Tale. Say no more, Grundorn. I followed up with an old friend while you were gone, and I should have known better than to send you to those shards. We've both made a grave mistake involving ourselves in this. Luckily, I persuaded my boy Garrick to tell me what to do if this happened.
Safe travels.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Oh. I don't really know what that... Yeah, right. Mizrael is no innocent princess. She's a terribly dangerous force, and the giants had every reason to chain her down there. I'm afraid you've been had. According to Garrick, you have to summon her at the shards of Mizrael, where you first spoke with her. Defeat her and gather her eldritch shackles. Then bind them to the shards. Here's a scroll you'll need. Be careful with it. I risked a few teeth to get it. Good luck, Grundorn. Okay. Oh, so it's here. It's not a dungeon quest. Okay. I'm going to do this quest just before we go, because I'd like to, and I want to wrap up this quest chain at least. So we're going to head up there, and we're going to get that one, and then we're going to go, that's it, we're going to call it a day. I just got a moss agate. I was just mining some tin, and I got one of those moss agates right there. They sell for like 30, 40 gold a piece on the auction house, because low-level engineers, they happen to need them. We go into here, and we go down to guns and bows. You need to make the moss agates there. Lovely crafted boomstick. You need the moss agates for it. And silver-plated shotgun, or you need silver bars for that. Those are also ridiculously expensive. Deadly blunderbuss. You need the standard scope for that one. And if you take a look at the standard scope, that needs a moss agate. So these are really, really valuable. So I might use it to level up a little bit of my engineering, but probably won't. What I will probably do is I will use it to make a pile of cash. I like gold. I really do. I love gold. I love having piles and piles of gold. Right. The last quest. Here we go. Shards of Mizrael are now strangely quiet. Right. I need to cancel that. So summon Mizrael from the shards. I just use that one there and I summon her. And this is recommended that we have 2 people, but I'm fairly confident that I can do this on my own. We are level 32, and this is a 25 to 30 zone, I think. Right, there she is. What? Grundorn, you served me well, but... Why do I get the feeling that this is gonna... hang on. Why have you summoned me so soon? I haven't yet reached my full power. No matter, you were a fool to help me, and now you will pay. You're not very nice, are you? Really, really not very nice. Oh well. We can soon take her down. Look at this. I'm all powerful. I am all powerful. Look at me. And there we go. And there's all of those. Oh, I've got to take all of them down. I didn't realize that. Okay. That was actually really, really easy. I hardly took any damage at all. There is the Eldritch Shackles. And we go back to here. The Shards of Mizrael are now strangely quiet. The Eldritch Shackles are placed around the shards. An unhuman wail is heard from far below. The scream is followed by a roar. The Shards of Mizrael no longer invoke feelings of warmth and security as they once did. Now they pulse with an open menace, as if the thing beneath them holds ill will towards the surface. Shackling gloves plate. Ooh, nice upgrade. 10,000 XP for that quest. Let me just go in. Nope. Oh yeah, I can do that. Go into my bags, and there it is. There's the one that we got. Look at it. Dirty, rotten gloves. It's the ones we got currently equipped. So if I do that there like that, I do need to, now that we've done that one upgrade, I don't think I had any other upgrades that I wanted. No, not that one. No. Right. So I go into Equipment Manager, and I go to that one, and then I just go Save. Click on that one there, and then save. Yes, I want to save the current equipment. Right. So I've updated it so that when I change over to the rawhide stuff later, that is going to be it. So that is all we've got time for today. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.